We've seen reporting, I think in the New York Times, that you accompanied Mr. Epstein to visit the White House in 1993, a few months after President Clinton took office. Do you have any recollection of that?
Absolutely didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Well, I'd been at the White House, but the only time I was at the White House when Clinton was president, he invited a group of like 20 CEOs from around the country to get feedback on the economy. And that was said. And I was there like the president of one of the lumber companies, the chairman of JP Morgan, Sears, companies like that. I was kind of the smallest fish in that bowl. But it was.
Tonight, we're breaking down one of the most controversial and closely scrutinized testimonies about Jeffrey Epstein and his alleged connections with high-profile figures in the early 1990s. The witness we hear from today consistently denies any association with Epstein in these reports, including visits to the White House or involvement in private parties. It's essential to understand the difference between media reports, public speculation, and the witness's own recollection. As you watch, pay attention to the documented evidence versus personal memory, and consider the larger implications of how narratives about powerful people are constructed. How do we separate fact from rumor when powerful names are involved?
But it was that purpose.
And Mr. Epstein was not present.
Of course not.
So, as far as you know, you did not visit the White House under any administration with Mr. Epstein.
I never visited the White House under any administration, under any circumstance with Mr. Epstein.
Okay.
That I'm positive of.
The New York Times has also reported that at your 59th birthday party, Mr. Epstein acted as sort of a master of ceremonies. He would give toasts and introduce guests and arrange for some people such as Alan Dershowitz and Shimon Peres to attend. Do you recall the party that I'm describing?
Well, Shimon was at a couple of birthday parties. I don't remember Jeffrey being there. If the party was in Columbus, I probably could remember 4 or 5 of the people that were there, and it was a surprise too.
Do you recall, I suppose at any birthday party, but that one in particular, Mr. Epstein playing that sort of a role as a master of ceremonies of sorts?
No. I'm thinking, even at the party that I was thinking about with Shimon Peres, if you ask me who was there, he wouldn't have been on the list. That's not who I remember. It was a different kind of group of friends that Abigail picked to come to the party.
But to the original question, do you recall Mr. Epstein ever acting as a master of ceremonies at a birthday party for you?
No, absolutely not. Never.
You're going to keep quoting the New York Times?
It's a good thing I don't read newspapers very often. That's crazy.
I'd like to introduce as Minority Exhibit H I'll give you a moment to look this over. It's just one page.
Make 3 copies.
So this is a file that was part of the recent DOJ release, and it's some kind of draft or fully composed email from Mr. Epstein. It appears to be intended for you. We do not have knowledge of whether you ever received it. Did you ever receive this email?
No.
Sorry, just for the record, did you ever receive this email?
I never received this email. Or letter or whatever it was.
Understanding that you have not received it and therefore have not previously seen it, is that correct?
Other than anything that counsel may have shown him.
I would like to touch on a few.
At this point in the
discrete parts.
testimony, we encounter the discussion of emails and documents allegedly sent by Epstein. These references involve family members, past attorneys, and personal confidences. Crucially, the witness consistently denies receiving these communications or recognizing the content. This illustrates a fundamental legal principle, the difference between hearsay and verified evidence. As viewers, it's important to question how much weight we give to claims in leaked or draft documents that have never been confirmed. Additionally, the testimony touches on the witness's personal recollections of birthday parties and social events, showing how memory can conflict with media reports. Ask yourself, when documents exist but are unverified, how should they influence public perception, and what role does media framing play in shaping narratives?
On a few discrete parts of it. Mr. Epstein, at one point early in the email, says that, quote, "I owe a great debt to you as frankly you owe to me." Would you have any sense of why he might feel that way in general, or did he ever express that type of a sentiment to you?
No. When I saw this, like, I know what you do or people do, they write letters to the file. I've never written one, like a memo to myself. And so I read this and I thought, this is like cover your ass kind of thing. And it just doesn't even sound the way he speaks. And just nonsense in it.
He also said, quote, "As I'm sure you recall, you didn't sit with your mother or sister or Sharon when a conflict arose, as I did it for you. You didn't sit with Jack Kessler, Stanley, or Stanley's son. I did it for you." Do you have any sense of what Mr. Epstein might be referring to there?
Well, I don't know what he's referring to about my mother or my sister. I know who Sharon was. Stanley, I presume, was our previous attorney, Stanley Schwartz, and his son worked in our business and, worked in it until he retired. So that I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
Did you ever ask Mr. Epstein to mediate a dispute or otherwise insert himself into a dispute with the individuals he mentioned here, your mother or sister or Sharon, for example?
No.
Mr. Epstein also says that, quote, "Abigail and I sat, she asked many questions, she made many unfair, aggressive, and false accusations, none of which could have been fully answered without violating a confidence with you." Firstly, do you have an understanding of what he's referring to in terms of Abigail and he having a conversation?
My wife and I have no secret, so the fact that he's having a secret, it's just nonsense.
He goes on to say that you and I had gang stuff for over 15 years, a great deal of it that she was unaware of. I had no intention of divulging any confidence of ours, no matter what accusations she made. So Mr. Epstein at least seems to be asserting that there was something confidential between you and he that your wife was not aware of. Do you have any sense of what that might be?
No.
I'm going to object to the whole thing. This is why we have the hearsay rule, but keep going.
Mr. Epstein goes on to say that, quote, "I always told you I would never under any circumstances give it up or put you in harm's way, no matter who, what, or when." Do you have any sense of what he might be referring to there? And I'll need a verbal audible.
No, absolutely not. This is cover your ass psychobabble as far as I'm concerned.
I'd like to do one more exhibit on your personal relationship with Mr. Epstein. So this will be Minority Exhibit I.
In conclusion, the testimony clearly distinguishes between documented evidence, media, claims, and personal recollection. The witness firmly denies any sexual, romantic, or secretive connection to Jeffrey Epstein and disputes claims about participation in social events or private meetings. This highlights a key lesson for audiences. Narratives about high-profile individuals can quickly spiral, and it's critical to rely on verified facts rather than sensationalized reports. What do you think? Are public perceptions shaped fairly by the evidence available, or do media narratives amplify assumptions? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if you found this breakdown insightful, and don't forget to subscribe for more professional, fact-based analysis of major stories shaping our world. In conclusion, the testimony clearly distinguishes between documented evidence, media, claims, and personal recollection. The witness firmly denies any sexual, romantic, or secretive connection to Jeffrey Epstein and disputes claims about participation in social events or private meetings. This highlights a key lesson for audiences. Narratives about high-profile individuals can quickly spiral, and it's critical to rely on verified facts rather than sensationalized reports. What do you think? Are public perceptions shaped fairly by the evidence available, or do media narratives amplify assumptions? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if you found this breakdown insightful, and don't forget to subscribe for more professional, fact-based analysis of major stories shaping our world.
I'll just tell you briefly what this is.
Oh, good.
It's long and you're not going to have to read it. It's a PowerPoint presentation that the FBI put together. It looks like within the last year, summarizing their investigations into Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. It's just their summary of the steps they took during their investigation and who was charged with what. That's what the document is. There is one page of the document that mentions you, and I'll direct you to that. It is all the way toward the back.
I've never seen an FBI document. I'm thinking, should they be giving this shit to me?
So there's one page towards the back that ends in 956. I think it's the third from the last page of the presentation.
There's an earlier reference on 949.
Ah, right, confirming the proper. Apologies, there is. Agreed.
Which page do you want me to look at?
Ending in 956, the only substantive mention of you.
Yes.
You can see this is a slide that's titled Prominent Names, and it's naming some prominent individuals who have some connection or link to Mr. Epstein. Your name appears in the middle column, all the way down at the bottom. And under Les Wexner, it just has one entry. There's a name that's redacted, and its redacted name stated, Epstein earned his money from having homosexual sex with Wexner. I know you were asked this question earlier, but in the context of this FBI report, is it correct that you did not have any sexual or romantic relationship with Mr. Epstein?
Absolutely not, or any man ever. I'm very straight, super straight.
Thank you.
That's wacky.